After the attack of Pearl Harbor December 7th and the Operation Barbarossa in Germany, the United States finally had declared war on Japan, starting America into this new Great War. Now, the United States will make it a year to get to Europe, but there wasn't word about Germany. Germany and Italy declared war on the United States. Just in case you don't remember. But this week here is Germany, and how Germany became this. Well, this mini give a little recap that would happen. How Germany invaded almost all Europe, then the invasion of Russia, or Operation Barbarossa. That means it's time. But Germany, this is becoming a bigger country. Now, this can be a little different. Germany decided to start a little war, invaded Poland, with some invaded Finland, some in the Balkans, Germany, and all of Europe, and now invaded the Soviet Union. And this, now where we are. That's a quick recap. Now, it's time to finish it. Me doing it after the 7th, after the attack of Pearl Harbor, all three wave, United States declared war on Germany, on Japan. Then Germany declared war on the United States. Remember that I said in the beginning. This were one thing. Germany left two battlefronts open. One in the east, one in the west. Now they can be very bad because not the United States in the war. The front in Africa and the Pacific front in Asia, and the United States mainly is close to Europe and Asia and Africa. You know, the actually one United States is not that close to Africa, but you know what the point I'm trying to say. So let me know, talking about Germany, we're staying, that I forgot, let go to Asia again. I think there's some stuff I forgot to mention. After that, then we go to Africa, okay? I'm not forgetting Africa. I mean, let's go to Asia. Because Japan have a lot of stuff after the Pearl Harbor attack. Now, after the Pearl Harbor attack, Japan finally invaded South Asia. First invaded French Vietnam. Was in Vietnam, there was the other one. And Thailand decided to join the Axis that can go down and get a little area in Malaysia. And in that, went over of India. And now over to where Australia is at. Indonesia, Malaysia. And this little guy, white boy, in Asia too. And all the British, almost all the Pacific Islands except for the British Islands too. The British colonies. Making it, making Japan very strong. Germany, I bombed the United States in Pearl Harbor. Wait, you what? Yeah, I did. It's the best thing of my life, man. Finally, I can go all of Asia. No. United States declared war on you. Now, I have you. Now I declared war on the United States. Now, Italy, known as self-belly of Europe, also declared war on the United States. Now, the United States had to have the two fronts, just like me. Now, one of the cells, a lady have east and west, but the western front is still open, and Britain still did not win. But right now, the opposite of Russia but now it's failed because Stalingrad and Leningrad is not falling. Yes, it extinct. But I gotta Leningrad. It's more better. Wait, what's Stalingrad now? Anyway, it's not part of it. You think that's so serious, man? Yes, I'm really serious. Into Hubbard. Pretty much, I did like 3 days. All 3 of them was just also, I took a picture of it. Now you guys equally. She didn't feel equally. Whoa. Now, the United States coming for us, man. What you gotta say? Pacific Front. What the United States Republican call it fucking Pacific Field. But one is your problem. But now it's my problem. Now because of the United States. I really have to tell you. Yes. I'll read you right now. Good. Let's have that. Just I'll go right. Hello, motherfucker. Now, we have one more front that I didn't mention, Africa. Now, talk about Africa is finally ready. Look, well, after the invasion of France, here, Germany owns some part of the Middle East, Syria, Lebanon, Iran. That's Iran. They're not. They had to put the front in from Britain to that Britain to France. And China stuff, right? With Britain, the British have that visit to keep the access to power from the Middle East and protect from the other countries. You keep pushing them out. Push. Now Britain is focused on Libya. Focus on Libya, Italy. But Italy decided to invade Egypt. But you're smart. Invading Mary, Egypt. The British found out and the Christian out. Inform the British if they wouldn't Libya. And Italy asked the Germans for help. And the Germans arrived in Africa and they decided to push them back. Pushing up over to Egypt. Ever since fight went on here, the opponent pushed all of them back to attack into Egypt to do some Australian. You here, they're gonna have a big backsplash, probably even later. But suppose America is not in the war, they don't make it into the conflict. Very easy. We decided to push the Germans. So they got the Germans and the Latins out from Africa. And now easy attack into the Latin Peninsula, or normally France. Now we're back in Europe. Germany finally tried to go to the Caucasus to get some oil. I mean, the Germans had to push all the way down into the Caucasus and the Soviet Union. And it been failed to capture Moscow, making Operation Russia failed. And finally, the Finns decided to help them. Making St. Petersburg in danger. Their circumvent. And that pretty much it. Germany just stuck with there. And now we go back to the south. Now we're in 1943, the Soviets finally bring some people from Siberia, kind of, and now to push the German back into like Poland to get to Berlin. Just 1 minute. Soviets push going from here to Stalingrad. Stalingrad, I think. And the push Finns back to, remember that. And finally the invasion of St. Petersburg failed, and the Soviets are pushing them more back. Let me make it fail. Now the Germans is almost out of the Caucasus and now into Ukraine, out of Crimea. Well, just to let you know, it will be part of the video. Crimea is on the Soviet control. Just let you know, you're not looking. And now they've been pushed back in 1939. That's in 1939. In 1943. Now, see, the Soviets is pushing them way back. And pushing them. And already, I forgot Alice did push the Germans out of Africa. I forget what time it's not. 1943. And so it's finally pushed Finns back to the border, and Finns finally joined the Allies. Yes, Germany gonna invade Finland in that time. Yes, I will show you an image of it after the war. Again, Germany doing push and push, and it's out of the Soviet Union. Then out of Kiev, the Kiev around here, and they'll be out of the Baltic states. Then so it's almost out of the big area, not Belarus, the Belarus, but the Belarus Soviet Social Republic and the Ukrainian Soviet Social Republic, and the Bulgarian Soviet Social Republic. So they got it back there. Finally, the Allies on August. Very system. Okay. for Sicily, Italy, and the plane is gonna go all the way up to Berlin. That's pronounced the plane. It's gonna be another plane very soon to be in the north of France. Now, since we've been invaded, is now the British, the Americans, and the Canadians, also some Australians and some people in India, Indians are also gonna invade now into the Italian Peninsula. Moving out to like that. Now, finally, the Allies invaded. The Allies invaded in Tennessee. I forgot the island names. Right now, it's on the screen. The island names we here. Now, they came pushing back Italy into north. Mussolini was kicked out of power. We went to jail. Classic. Now, the Soviets is about to fully kick out. Yeah, kick them out. Or the Soviet Union. Yep. Italy has switched sides. Yes, they did switch sides. Now Germany occupied northern Italy. Mussolini still on rule of the northern parts of Italy. Rome is captured by the Allies. And finally, 1944, June 6th. Is it June 6th? I think it's June 6th. Don't say that they just wrote. If Google will put, yeah, it is June 6th. As the United States, Britain, some Canadians, Australians, almost all British colonies, then in nobody's France. Then in nobody's France. And now you're gonna push the east side. No, east over there. Now the west side. The Soviets also finally take out the Germans. Yay. Not the Soviets finally. There we go. Now the also we still got fighting 1944, but the switch sides. I'm just letting you know that. Also, I see that the Soviets also invaded. Now on. Oh shoot! What did I just did? Now they invaded Romania, northern part, and finally got Moldova back in Transnistria. And now they're under another part now under the Soviet rule. And very soon Yugoslavia is finally coming back into revenge heart. As the day came back. The fuck? As it went into a type of revolution, into a communist state. I mean as the oversimplified did not mention this in its World War II video, but not it gets oversimplified. But at least he's trying. And now the Soviets here in in Yugoslavia is now decided to break away and become a communist state, just like the Soviet Union. That didn't change. Now, Soviets is in Poland, Kaliningrad, and East Prussia. To now become Kaliningrad after in the peace treaty. Now they're pushing. Now the Soviets being pushed through, and now the rest of Berlin has started. The Allies is pushing more into France, in the West, and pushing more into northern France, into where Paris is at. Also, the Allies did invaded in the south of France, in the woods of France. That I know the probably did surrender. I mean, look back, France. Now you're back on our side. Yay. Now the Allies are rushing into France, in Paris, France. And Alof, I'm not sure to say full name because the last time I should not say the full name because and then I think they got blocked in Germany. I mean, some German people who live in Germany. I'm so sorry. As Alof is command the leader of Paris, or the governor of Paris, because I don't know, in there, asked to burn down, burn down Paris. Yes, to say to burn down Paris. But he decided not to, and Paris was occupied by the Allies. And then we get the Allies to burn down Paris. Now the Allies have finally moved through into move through more and more into into Germany through the Soviets. Whoops. No, I got one minute. Now the race of Berlin is now mystery. No, Germany had been kicked out of Norway, and so it's the actual last group of Germany. One group of Germany left from Nazi Germany. Did not surrender to Germany completely surrendered in 1945. As Hungary surrendered, Yugoslavia became a communist state. And finally, Berlin had been captured by the Soviets. And finally, the Allies also make it there, capture Norway. And finally, the rest of the occupiers had surrendered. Ending the Second World War. Wait a minute. Ending the Second World War in Europe. In May 7th, 1945, Germany surrendered. So it was in 1945. Okay. Ending the war in Europe. And finally, it's now Japan's turn. Now, oh yeah, Finland did surrender too. Well, we're going with my voice right now. Now, also some other projects I need to mention. It will come up real quick. Second, like, just a second. They're not leave yet. I will tell you what the secret project. Real quick. First ever nuclear bomb, or a bomb, atomic bomb. Let me say that. Was Trinity. The world's first nuclear explosion occurred on July 16, 1945. It was in New Mexico, with the desert of New Mexico, and this was the first tested one. And this project was known as the Manhattan Project. And this power will go on Japan soon. Well, now we are in Europe. Fine. The final ones. Well, Japan now is the only Axis power, kind of, as Thailand is an Axis power. I forgot to tell you that. Not really an Axis power, but an Axis ally, helping Japan war, because it will be a bit of the Kingdom of Thailand and the Empire of Japan, allies, but it won't be good. But remember the Pearl Harbor attack when Japan fucking messed up. Well, Japan will have very more interest in Asia, South Asia, as again Philippines, Indonesia, and Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, and of course Indochina, Vietnam, the colony for what the country name again? Oh, France. Well, France is back independent again, kind of. After for France, some colonies was kind of still under rule, but Japan forcefully occupied Vietnam, making a new country, the Empire of Vietnam, in the Kingdom of Cambodia and Laos. But this would be bad because the United States is in the war now. That's your fault, Japan. Now, the United States had this new type of technique, island hopping. Is it island hopping? Yeah, island hopping. Hop Island. Yeah, but it was going all the way to the mainland of Japan, making Japan very worried. As the United States island hopping thing was in Wake Island, Okuma, and Ghana Canal, and I forgot Tasha, Hujia,
Iwo Jima.
Don't forget the Philippines too. And the baddest, the finest strike was Okinawa Island, United States. The Battle of
Okinawa.
Wait a minute. These two battles of Okinawa, John. Did I mess up the name again? Well, to add our mission, was where we got the most famous photo. Just for years history, all about other countries. I see like this photo. Don't worry about it. With that, and now United States is ready. Are they gonna invade the mainland, or just wait to the nuke Japan? Probably the second option. Finally, in August, in the next week of August, but still the early week of August, on the 6th, next week on the morning of August 6th, 1945, Elo Gay, is it Elo Gay? Yeah, Elo Gay, just don't worry about how I'm saying it. Dropped the little boy atomic bomb on Hiroshima. But that wasn't it. The United States keep on bombing Japan, even Tokyo. And finally on August 8th of 1945, the next atomic bomb on Nagasaki for Fat Man. On September 2nd, 1945, Japan's finally signed the peace treaty, ending the Second World War. This peace treaty was the Paris Peace Treaty. Now, it's peace for now.